I've been thinking about efficiency of communication. Uh, I just woke up, and when I wake up, like the instant I'm conscious, I start scheming and processing things and thinking of ideas. It's a brainstormy period of the day for me. It's I'd say free association, but there's not much association. It's just sort of chaotic, but it does eventually resolve into branches and stuff. And one of the things I was thinking about was efficiency of communication and like I often wake up to messages and I want to reply to them all, and it takes time, and I can only handle so many people. And I was thinking about influencers and stuff, and how people manage fame, because fame is a communications problem. It's a whole bunch of demand on a single target, and how famous people handle that, gives clues on how best to relay information. And of course, that leads into stuff like the development of television and how, but it's inherently one way. And I want a more interactive approach, and that leads to stuff like YouTube with comments, which is probably why I was thinking about it, because I had a lot of drama with comments yesterday. And I don't mean drama in that the comments were excessively bad or anything. They were just new to me. I've not really had, I've never been overwhelmed with engagement before. And granted, it was just a few comments, but I'm so inexperienced and bad at it that really just a few did overwhelm me. I mean, I have it all set up to where I get notifications immediately, and that will not work with long term. I mean, oh my God, like I basically got 20 or 30 emails, because previously comments to me were a pretty big deal. I mean, it's like, oh my God, somebody said something to me. Oh wow, I better stop what I'm doing. And but it's ironic. It's about they were on my Path of Exile videos, because nobody ever talks to me about anything real. It's always just games and shit. Anyway, um, like there was a point in the day where I would have otherwise played and made another video, but I was kind of burnt out from dealing with comment. Now they were negative, and uh, I do want to talk about that, because I don't. There's negative and then there's negativity, and I need to make a video on that, and I will. But this is about I need to learn how to deal with that. And also, I was kind of dealing with it before, because, like I said, I wake up to messages. Now, that's not fame, but it's a similar problem. It's like, okay, I need to interact with people now, and I want it to not take up a huge portion of my mental energy or my day. I want to be able to be free to respond properly, not, I don't know. It's like I was trying to do it wrong, or I feel like there's a better way, and that's where the scheming comes in. I'm always scheming about something, trying to improve it, trying to fix it. And the first question is always, has somebody already solved this problem? Because you don't want to burn time reinventing the wheel. There is something to be said for invention and refinement and things, and of course that that's always worth thought. But trying to do it from scratch yourself in a whole new way every time is grossly inefficient. That's paralyzingly bad. So I always try and think, it's like, is this even like, what's the state of the art, so to speak? So it's funny. I find myself suddenly interested in celebrities and influencers and stuff, not because I care about them, but because I want to see how they deal with this situation, because they have to deal with, thousands, millions of comments and fans and stuff. And I would like to do best practice. Like I don't want to look at somebody with 10,000 followers and learn from them. I want to learn from somebody with 100 million, you know. But the thing that jumps out at me mentally is that those people don't actually communicate with their base at all. And is that psychopathy or is that unavoidable? Because, like, I was thinking about what it would, like, it's humanly impossible for me to go through and respond to every comment. So that leads into a thought of artificial intelligence. You know, make a simulation of myself, a large language model of all of my replies. And I think that's the way forward. Like, that's the way to interact with your base, is to constantly be training an LLM, large language model, based on your previous replies, so that everybody has a first tier, like the support system that corporations have developed, which is kind of goes back to what I was saying. I mean, that's a way to deal with fame. That's a way to deal with interaction in huge communities, because some corporations have far more customers that may speak to them than any celebrity may have fans. So I guess I should shift targets. And their solution that I like best as a consumer is a chatbot. And a chatbot will lead into people, would in theory potentially lead into, you know, the central executive of the corporation. So I want to merge the corporate approach and the influencer celeb approach. I want to make a chatbot that is me, based on all of my stuff, and then have that be a first layer of response to people, and then interesting responses to me get filtered up. And if the chatbot gets too confused, like if it's like, oh, I've never heard anything like this, and I don't, it will come to me when it's sufficiently confused. So I guess that turns into kind of an AI project, and making this video is useful for that, because I find that I learn through speaking. It's like there are various anecdotes about that. You know, it's like you don't really understand something until you can teach it, and you learn from your students. And it's like, well, to me that was always very needlessly hierarchical, and it's like it was probably about the process, and now I understand. Like, this video could literally go nowhere and I will still have learned from it. So it's not a master student thing, it's a neurological, humans are a storytelling animal. I'm hearing myself speak, but speaking is a different neurological process than hearing. So this is like a bridge. So it's a unification thing. It's like talking to myself, so to speak, still has value because it does that. And I also just want to use it as a good morning. You know, it's 9:11 p.m. September 13th, 2023. You know, and I just woke up. I went to bed at 2 p.m. because I had a headache all day from dawn till 2 p.m. I had a headache, and I made a video about it, but I really kind of understated it. It was pretty shitty towards the end there. And I had 2 Imitrex. I might have had a third before bed, but it had been hours. You know, like I had the first ones early. But that's not good, man. 3 a day. And then when I say 3, I'm talking halves, 50 milligrams each. That's not truly the max dose. The max dose that they'll give you is 1. And I've talked my way into 1 so that I can get more than 9 at a time. Insurance, something, who knows what the deal is with that. But yeah, I wanted to be able to communicate with people, say good morning, and share some of my thoughts. Off topic is the perfect name. I really need to just change my persona online to off topic variations, but I'm sure that's taken. But maybe I don't want to do it from a position of identity, because I do kind of want to make a new presence anyway, but make it anonymized. But then again, then I couldn't use my face really. That's a whole other problem. And of course, it makes you think about other things that I was thinking about, and it turns into a big mess. So I'm just going to stop there and just publish the video as is. And later on, I may feed the automated captions into the AI to summarize for titling and stuff. Let me see if it can help me generate a useful description. Thanks for listening, if you did.